the takeoff of the fly was of such force, the great velocity, it escaped several miles per several, just like a rocket in orbit. Now, after 7 long days of coasty motion in this orbit field, they gradually came down through a gradient of 34, which is degrees, and flat on a belly cake land, if you'll excuse the expression of that. It was in a beautiful clearing before a lovely forry, leafy of that. And the fly pointed towards the forry with a hairy forefinger and said, "I must leave you now, Stan, but in there, Mad John," and mark it the words. Not only will he give you the answer to the lost half moon, which is your great worry of it in your Mylode, but also he will give you the philosophy of life in itself. Now, I must go now. Now, Stan was very much appreciative of all this solving of his proploads of the life itself, being a simple old man at heart, and he gathered the fly towards him and cuddled him. It's got so big now that the whiskers protrude and tickle him in his ear goes, caused them both to chuckle, a fly and a human laugh for that, and he left him. Now, and so he went off.
Lived in the greenwood. Nobody knew him or what he had done, but mothers would say to their children, beware of Mad John. John would sing with the birds in the morning, laugh with the wind in the cold hand of night, but people from behind their curtains said he's not quite right. John had it sussed. He was living the life of a tramp. Yes, his bed was the cold and the damp, but the sun was his friend. He was free. So here was a wise one who loved all the haters. He loved them so much that their hate turned to fear, and shaking from behind their curtains, the loved ones would hear.
Groping forward in the foray, he focused to himself the words, marked it, Mad John, Mad John. Then he came to the cave. Now, all was murky as he grasped his eyes towards the background of this murky, inky blackness drape. And then suddenly he saw a slightly sort of ever-fade of light, which is surrounding most of the human form. Ah, it was Mad John. What? Long beard and tangle. He must have been 34 years with hermit growth it on their sort of follicles as hair grown. And there was this long robe trimmed with the hermy motion, this radiated light all around this character of man who was obviously deep depth of knowledge in his pose of form. And he said, there's Wellcoat here, man. Where you at, man? Stan, Wellcoat. You're not worried about that moon-dangling man there, are you? He said, yes, I was with. He said, come with me. And he clasped him around the shoulder bow with his long, fine, slendery arm pegger, and walking him through the mouth of the cave and looking up there, and says, "Oh, fully moon there." And the man said, "Yes, Dan, oh dear." He said, "Do you know what it is? 7 long days, and there's answer to the moon which rotates in the orbits around you, and it smote Stan through the eyeball like a 7-ounce plagiam across him surf to oh dear." And so anyway, he said to Mad John, "Wasn't there something else which the fly transport me used to tell you?" "Yes, there is," he said. "You just listen to this."
Up every morning and it's there, so live as only you can. It's all about enjoy it, 'cause ever since you saw it, there ain't no one can take it away. So life is just about
happy day, I'll work load and read the newspaper loadie of that. And had a wonderful party. The fly did a buzzy most round the ceiling. Little boy Blue came and left his hormones behind and stuffed his corn there with his trumpet and brought his melotrophy. Oh dear, knees up Mother Brodie, Huckleberry my thimble, and he freaked them all out, an enormous mind blast. Oh dear. And then to the cool of the early morn, they gathered there and snooze emotion. But stay cool, man, stay cool, don't you?
Every day's toy town, make us fun. We'll get toys for a twist for a while. Well, now we've got the hang of it. There's nothing we can't do with it. Now we're very into it. We can't go wrong. Oh, yes!
And as the sun sets over Toyland, we say farewell to the small faces. Next Friday night on Colour Me Pop, it'll be a group called The Eclection. Until then, it's good night.
And now we're very into it. We can't go wrong. Give me a happy days toy town, newspaper smile. We'll clack twice, lean back, we'll twist for a while. Well, now you've got the hang of it. There's nothing you can't do with it. Well, if we're very into it, you can't go wrong. Give us a happy days, toy town, newspaper smile. We'll clap twice, lean back, we'll twist for a while.